Okay, shall I give out what do I have to say about this year before going to another one? Sure, why not? I guess. So, what do we have here? Starting in January, I was happening to finally finish Monsters at Work. Then, on February, the beginning of February, a small cold wave happens to hit here. And then shortly after that, I also had an orchestra concert. Then in March, things get nasty. The start of a continuous power outage. It becomes a complete curse where the power goes out continuously, like without even giving up. Like it goes out like 2 times a week, or I don't know, like 4 times a month. Yeah, that is the part where it gets super irritating. Then in April, on my 17th birthday, I happened to have In and Out for the first time. And then in May, things get even more terrible. Yep, my former friend who would have been my friend for a decade decided to betray me and my ex by hanging out with his ex, actually. When his ex deliberately cheated on him, and yet he still trusts her. Like, I think they need to search up about why cheating on someone is unforgivable. Like, it's not a mistake, it's a sin. Like, it's a sin in all religions. Then in June, oh my god. Hold on. A disgusting heat wave had to hit through. High temperatures had to soar, like to very, very high temperatures, instead of where they're normally at during that time of year. Very annoying. Like, it was not even feeling like June. Feeling more like July, August. Well, speaking of July, I did went to Cancun, Mexico. It was my only time outside of the United States. And not just that, 2 days after my trip, I've earned a community tab after hitting 500 subscribers while I was in Mexico. That's very, like, really, really, interesting. That's very interesting for me, at least. Especially when I reached a milestone on my tourist destination. Then in August, okay. In August, that's when I start to be introduced to my cross country team. Like, I did had having a big issue like talking with them because I wasn't used to them, but I mean, I only knew one though very well. Just everybody else, I wasn't used to them quite yet. I did get used to them as the days go by. Then in September, In September, we've got cross country meets I would have. So basically, in September, it was really just me about running. Then in October, it was actually my first time in a pep rally, actually. Like, I was happening to, like, have my feet, like, on a road, actually, like, over for a pep rally. And yes, that's specifically on cross country, since that's my sport. Then, in November, if you remember, like, from a month ago, when I talked about how, like, ugh, I swear to God, I gotta keep yawning too much. Okay, but anyways, if you remember, the boil water notice I talked about, yeah, it was the reason why I had 2 extra days of Thanksgiving break. And last but not least, December, which it still is, but it won't be in the next 75 minutes. But anyways, a major cold wave hit in, it was more colder than the one in February. The temperatures dropped to -9, which then becomes the new coldest temperature I felt in December, breaking the old record of -3 in 2009. And -3 becomes the new lowest temperature I've ever felt on Christmas, breaking the old record of 0 degrees, which was also in 2009. Oh, like, also in September, like, yeah, a new record low. Like, it went from a 54 Fahrenheit to down to a 53, which I felt before the first race of my cross country meet during that day, the last day of September, because that 54 was the old record from 2020. But yeah, that's still 12 degrees in Celsius, though. While, like, we got one. Hold on. Okay, one new record heat back in the first day of this year, which held to be 29 degrees, breaking the old record of 28 degrees in 2009. Yeah, you guessed it. And that's all I gotta say about 2022. Okay, I'm just so terrified that 23 is so close. It's really close to my area. Like, I'm very terrified. I just don't wish to go to 23. I don't wish to be in this decade at all. I just rather be in the days before 2017. They were way more better for me. Like, I did not have to deal with too much drama around me. That's just not what I want. Ugh. Like, I don't even understand why peace is just not an option when, as you get closer to adult days. Like, I just don't understand why should that be the case. Ugh. It's just unfair that we can't even get peace only because of our age, like between 18 and 70. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. Peace out, y'all.